Sometimes it's amazing that the simplest stroke in golf can give people the most trouble. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about putting, but in particular, I'm talking about those things that some people call yips, where a person has an inability to either take the putter head back and strike a ball, or when they take it back, they have no real control over the momentum of the putter moving forward, and the ball can do all sorts of crazy things. I've had the experience many times over the years of working with people that have had these things called yips, and I've spent a lot of time thinking about and working with people on it, and I've come up with a couple of different strategies that have really helped people along the way. There's no doubt about it, if you've got them really, really bad, I've actually sent people to really good hypnotherapists who've done marvelous work with people and helped them to get rid of them. But in the event that you want to give it a go without a hypnotherapist at this stage, the technique that I'm going to show you today will probably help you enormously. And I'm just going to go through that right now. So regardless of the way you hold the putter, what I'm going to suggest to you is, if you're someone that finds it difficult to control the bottom end of the putter, that is either going back or going through, I'm going to say to you that the first thing we need to do as best we can is eliminate wrist motion. You can see there that I can move my wrist a very small amount, but I want you to watch the putter head at the bottom. I move my wrist a very small amount. Look how much the putter moves. A lot. So the more we can remove the wrist motion out of the stroke, the better, and get the shoulders to replace it. So you can see as I look into the camera with you that I'm just going to keep my arms and my hands in place and just use my shoulders and create more of a one-piece unit. Now, what's the best way to do that? Well, years ago, I had instruction from a fellow who was one of the top short game teachers in the world at the time. His name was Paul Runyon. And Paul Runyon had a very unique putting grip, and it went like this. With your left hand, you turn your hand so much under the golf club that you can see the fingernails, and the thumb is actually sitting on the side of the grip. And then with your right hand, you do the same thing. So you want to see all the fingers on the grip with the thumbs on the side. And the other thing that you do is you set your elbows into the side of your body. They kind of lock in like this. So it looks like this. Now, I know it looks a little weird compared to the way a lot of people do it, but it helps enormously. Now, what we do is then use our shoulders. We move backwards and forwards, and you can see right now that when I do this, that it creates this one-piece motion. So I hold the golf club like this, I make my stance with this established, arms into my side, and then I just bend myself over like this. Now, I'm over a little bit more than normal, but just bear with me. So I'm like this, and then I'm just using my shoulders. Now, you can see that's a very simple stroke, and I guarantee you can learn this stroke. So the word yips can mean different things to different people. For me, it means that people have a lack of control over the bottom of the putter. They're usually using their wrists too much. So if we eliminate the wrists, we can putt better. So again, turn the hands underneath the golf club like this until the thumbs are on the side and the fingernails are on top. If I turn to the side, you can see that my elbows look more in line. I'm not sort of skewed out this way, and I'm just using my shoulders in this manner like this. So you can widen your stance to be stable, golf club on the ground, and then you're just going back with your shoulders and through with your shoulders. Back and through. And you find it very hard to use your wrists when you do this. So let me walk over to this putt and give it a go, see how we go. Okay, stand to the side of the ball, hold the putter up in the air, turn my left hand under the golf club like this, turn my right hand under the golf club like this, both thumbs on the side, make my stance, elbows tucked into my side, and bend over. Aim the putter like this, and then just using my shoulders back and through. Just in that fashion there, backwards and forwards. Using my shoulders, go back and go through. Now, something as simple as this can make a huge difference if you're someone that is using too much wrist motion and you've got that feeling that you really have no control over the bottom of the golf club. Give it a go. I bet you we get some great feedback from you that it's going to make a big difference to the way you putt on the greens.